Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. It is Wednesday. It is Hump Day, June the 24th. This month is flying by. We'll be at the weekend before you know it, and July 4th is going to be rolling in. I hope you've got a few plans. You figured out what you're going to do for the 4th. This has probably been one of the most trying years that we've had in quite some time, isn't it? No one really thought that it would be this way when January 1 rolled in and that clock struck midnight and we went into a new year. Never would have thought it, but boy, it's still great to be an American no matter what trying times we have. We've got some things to go over this morning. Of course, a lot of controversy in NASCAR this morning. We'll mention that. Some things that are happening in Atlanta, Georgia as well. A lot of things happening. So let's begin with the weather this morning, something we do know a whole lot about. Brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. As we go to radar this morning, we're showing some light showers in northern Mississippi. We've got some scattered showers over southern Kemper and Lauderdale County in the northern portions, and a little bit there in Clark County. As we move down the state, we've got tornado warnings to the northeast of Baton Rouge that are making their way into Mississippi. We'll go here. Now, this is where tornadoes struck last time. This is Macomb, and this is going to be Walthall and Pike County here in Mississippi. These are where these tornadoes struck back in April. So there are tornado warnings there this morning, and it looks as though there is more coming. We'll watch this, and hopefully this will stay out of the area. These will die down. But early this morning, that is a concern in these areas there. We'll watch this. Should this become more of a concern, we'll break in. We'll go live to let you know the absolute latest when it comes to all of this. We've got storm systems back over near Houston as well this morning. And as we watch, there is a storm that is out that is forming out here, a tropical storm named Dolly. It will never touch land. It will go away before that even happens. But that is going on this morning. And then the next thing that keeps being brought up is the Saharan desert stuff that is going on. Let me go over here and find this and show you what the National Weather Service is telling us about this. This is the forecast. We'll start here. All right, Thursday it starts coming in. Friday we'll get some. Saturday, and then should be out by Sunday. But as most of us have been told, as you study closer into this, the Saharan desert sand is coming. It will make pretty sunsets. You might feel just a tad, but for the most part, it'll never touch the ground. But it'll make some great-looking pictures, is what I'm told. But expect to start seeing that on Friday afternoon in our area, and then should be ending by Sunday. That's the latest with the dust that is on the way. So that gives you a little update and a feel of what's going to be going on with that. I do hope your day has started out well, that you're doing good today, and everything is treating you well. As we move to our forecast now to find out what to expect. We've got a 90% chance of showers today. The high is going to be 81. Tonight, we'll get a 60% chance of rain, low around 69. Still warm. 60% chance of rain tomorrow as we move into Friday. A slight chance there at a 20% chance. And then over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday have a 30% chance of rain. But it looks like we're going to be getting some thunderstorms today. A 90% chance is what we've got on tap today. And we'll be watching again as we glance back over at radar, this area down here where tornado warnings are being issued to the northeast of Baton Rouge and into southwestern Mississippi already this morning. Hopefully those will go away. We do hope so anyway. Well, as we begin our day, let's check out a few of the news stories. One of the things that is happening is in Atlanta, where Rayshard Brooks was killed. A group of armed protesters have taken over the parking lot of that Wendy's where it was burned down. And they've got guns. I don't know when they'll go in to settle that and disarm them. Haven't heard exactly how that's going in Seattle. They're supposed to be going in, taking down CHOP as well, is what is happening there. As we go to news, police moved the protesters from Lafayette Square. This is always the statue that you see in front of the White House when that's taken. That's where that park is. And then the church that was set fire, a month ago when all this started, roughly 3 weeks ago. This is protesters on top that were trying to tear it down. A couple of arrests were made. They're saying that it could be a 10-year fine because that is federal land. And they're going to enforce this on federal land, not state land, I don't think, because most of the governors of these states where this has happened has been supporters of basically letting people get away with tearing up things. Y'all have seen that. But they've already cleaned up this and gotten rid of all the spray paint off the statue, which is good. We need to get some law and order back going. As we go to this, Kimmel, he's in a mess. He's taken a couple of months off. Of course, he done skits back in the 90s where he dressed as Snoop Dogg, and he's getting backlash from it, and they're calling for him to be fired. So we'll watch this and see what they do. He's very popular, but I don't know if they'll force him out of his job or not. Rhode Island, here's a new one. They're saying because of all this, they want to change the name of the state. And if you look at the official name of Rhode Island, it's Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. And they want to remove Providence and Plantations from the state's name. The governor is sending that up the ladder there in Rhode Island. In New York City, as you know, they've called it the Blue Flu, as they've trying to defund the police. Last weekend, over a 72-hour span, there were 28 shootings and 38 people hurt because of this. Does this really sound what we want, to take police away? I'm sure that hurt tourists in New York City. Who wants to go there and be shot at? Not a good plan. Walmart to remove the Mississippi flag from all of their stores in the state of Mississippi. Next, now this is the big controversy that is going on. This was announced earlier in the week that a noose had been found in Bubba Wallace's garage. They brought the FBI in, and it was determined late yesterday afternoon. I've seen this floating around social media. Everybody stood with Bubba Wallace in NASCAR, supported him, and then we find out after the FBI comes in that had been there since 2019. Here's a picture of it. I'm not sure if you can see that good. It's a pull handle over here on the left side. That has been there, and that's a closer zoomed-in look. It's not a clear picture, but that's what's been going on. It's been there since 2019 from what the FBI has said. So somebody, you really think about what has gone on with this. Who reported it to NASCAR? It is said that one of the crew members from his staff reported it to NASCAR directly. If you've been in NASCAR, I'm sure that floats around a lot. Now, he was on Don Lemon last night on CNN. Let's go over and take a look at the two things that we have that went on last night. This is a statement. This one here is off Fox News, where Bubba says, "I've been in racing all my life." He told Don Lemon, "We've raced out of hundreds of garages, and I've never had a garage pull look like that." So that people want to call it a garage pull and put all the videos and photos of knots, the evidence, go ahead. But from the evidence that we have is a noose. And then as you go over and take a look at this from CNN, he's saying he's mad that the public is now questioning his integrity after the FBI has found this. Seriously, of anybody that's been in NASCAR, I mean, I've got a garage, I've got a chain on mine, but not all those. You put a rope in the middle and it's an easy pull down. It's been there forever. I do think integrities have been hurt because whoever's at the crew chief, they should have asked somebody, or not the crew chief, but whoever realized this. It's a mess, and it really sounds as though somebody was after publicity. We'll watch that closely. I don't think they're going to give up. They're going to keep bringing this up, but the fans, I think, are upset. If you've looked at social media at all over this, they stood by him, and then it ends up being a pull handle. People are not happy over this. So that's what's going on with NASCAR this morning. So, boy. We'll be back and take a closer look at what's going on with your extended forecast toward the weekend.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
One thing that is certain in uncertain times, EMEPA's commitment to you. Visit EMEPA.com or call 601-581-8600 to stay in touch. Stay healthy, stay home, and we'll get through this together the cooperative way.
As we look at that extended forecast, we go back to our radar this morning to take a look here. We've got even on into Monday, we've still got 50% chance of rain. Friday is our only chance that kind of dips down to about Friday and Saturday over the weekend, and then it jumps back up. So expect rain, expect that grass hours jumped up over a 2-day period like it hadn't been cut. So we were trying right before that rain hit yesterday afternoon to get that taken care of. Again, we'll watch this system that has been forming down here, and it looks as though we've gotten another county now in southwestern Mississippi into a tornado warning. And we look at this. This is going to be Walthall and Pike County. It looks like it's going to be moving near Macomb this morning. All of this coming out. Yeah, we've got Walthall and Pike. They've extended what they've done there. If you'll go down and look at this, is due west of Hattiesburg. This is Macomb, Mississippi. This is Highway 98 down in here, a tornado warning. And you back out and you look into Louisiana out of Baton Rouge, tornado warning's been issued this morning. So we have a 90% chance of rain today. We'll watch these closely as they move up through the state. Hopefully this will just kind of fade away and we won't have to deal with any tornadoes today. Fingers crossed. I want to thank our sponsors, the good folks down at Hooper's on 22nd Avenue. Thank y'all for being a sponsor, along with Rick Justice Automotive on North Frontage Road, Piggly Wiggly, Joe and the gang out in Collinsville, along with Patrick Allen Overhead Doors, also EMEPA, along with Graphics Guru there on B Street. If you need any signs made, any graphics, they do that. SMI Automotive for all of your truck accessory needs, and San Marcos Mexican Restaurant. You'll find them out near College Park there going toward the airport. Good folks. Again, thanks for watching. If you would share this with a friend or two, invite your friends so they'll be up to date with the very latest when it comes to weather here at Scotty Ray's Weather.